comprehensive guidelines for new home buyers. Following important steps, procedures and considerations you should always take into account when planning to buy a new home. Determine your budget and get pre-approved for a mortgage. This will help you understand how much home you can afford and will make you a more attractive buyer to sellers. Research neighborhoods and consider factors such as location, schools, and amenities. Consider the location of the property, the proximity to public transportation, schools, shopping centers, parks, and other amenities. Start looking at properties and make a list of must-haves and nice-to-haves. Identify the features that are most important to you in a home and prioritize them in your search. Visit open houses and schedule private showings of homes that meet your criteria. Make sure to see as many homes as possible to get a good sense of what's available in your price range. Make an offer on a property and negotiate the terms of the sale. Once you find the right home, work with your real estate agent to make an offer and negotiate the terms of the sale. Have the property inspected and review the results with your real estate agent. This will help you identify any potential issues with the home and determine if the purchase price is fair. Close on the sale and complete all necessary paperwork. This includes signing the purchase contract, transferring ownership, and paying closing costs. Move into your new home. Once the sale is complete, you can begin the process of moving into your new home. Make sure to change the utilities and address information to your name, and update your insurance policy. You should also keep in mind these additional considerations. Review the property's zoning and building codes to ensure that the property can be used for the intended purpose. Check for any easements, zoning restrictions, or zoning changes that could affect the property. Check the property's flood zone and potential for natural disaster. Consider the property's resale value in the future. Make sure the property title is clear and without any liens or encumbrances. When budgeting to buy a new home, you should include the cost of the home itself, as well as any additional expenses such as closing costs, property taxes, insurance, and any necessary repairs or renovations. You may also need to budget for moving costs, such as hiring movers or renting a moving truck, and for any furniture or appliances that you may need to purchase. Additionally, if you plan to finance the purchase of your home, you should budget for mortgage payments, which will include not only the principal and interest, but also any additional costs such as private mortgage insurance and property taxes. Now we will discuss how to arrange financing to buy a new home. There are several options for financing a home purchase, including conventional mortgages. These are mortgages that are not insured or guaranteed by the government. They typically require a down payment of at least 20% and a good credit score. FHA loans. These loans are insured by the Federal Housing Administration and are designed for first-time home buyers or those with lower credit scores. They require a down payment of at least 3.5% and have more flexible underwriting standards. VA loans. These loans are guaranteed by the Department of Veterans Affairs and are available to eligible veterans and active duty military personnel. They do not require a down payment and have more favorable terms than conventional mortgages. USDA loans. These loans are guaranteed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and are available to buyers in rural areas. They do not require a down payment and have more favorable terms than conventional mortgages. Jumbo loans. These loans are for higher-priced homes that exceed the conforming loan limits set by government-sponsored enterprises, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They typically require a higher down payment and have more stringent underwriting standards. Get pre-approved. It's a good idea to get pre-approved for a mortgage before you start house hunting. This will give you a clear idea of how much you can afford to spend on a home and will make you a more attractive buyer to sellers. Shop around, compare mortgage rates and fees from several lenders to find the best deal. It's also a good idea to get quotes from at least 3 different lenders to ensure that you're getting the best deal. Check your credit score. Your credit score plays an important role in determining the interest rate you'll be offered on a mortgage. Make sure to check your credit score and take steps to improve it if necessary. Let's discuss how to arrange home financing with low credit score. If you have a low credit score, it may be more difficult to secure traditional financing for a home purchase, but there are still options available. FHA loans. These loans are insured by the Federal Housing Administration and are designed for first-time home buyers or those with lower credit scores. They require a down payment of at least 3.5% and have more flexible underwriting standards. VA loans. These loans are guaranteed by the Department of Veterans Affairs and are available to eligible veterans and active duty military personnel. They do not require a down payment and have more favorable terms than conventional mortgages. USDA loans. These loans are guaranteed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and are available to buyers in rural areas. They do not require a down payment and have more favorable terms than conventional mortgages. Non-conventional lender or private lender. Some non-conventional lenders or private lenders may be willing to work with borrowers with lower credit scores, but they will likely charge higher interest rates and fees. Consider a cosigner. If you have a low credit score, you may be able to qualify for a loan by having a cosigner with a higher credit score. Improve your credit score. Improving your credit score can increase your chances of getting approved for a mortgage and getting a better interest rate. You can improve your credit score by paying bills on time, paying off debt, and correcting errors on your credit report. Be ready to make a larger down payment. Lenders may require a larger down payment to compensate for the higher risk of lending to borrowers with low credit scores. It's important to keep in mind that these options may have higher interest rates and potentially higher closing costs and fees than traditional mortgages, so it's crucial to compare rates and terms from multiple lenders. Now we will discuss how to reach a preferred locality for purchase of new home. There are several steps you can take to find a home in your preferred locality. Research neighborhoods. Look into different neighborhoods and consider factors such as location, schools, and amenities. You can also research crime rates, walkability, and transportation options. Make a list of must-haves and nice-to-haves. Identify the features that are most important to you in a home and prioritize them in your search. This will help you narrow down your search to specific neighborhoods. Use online resources. There are many online resources available to help you find homes in your preferred locality, including real estate websites, home search apps, and social media groups. Contact a local real estate agent. A local real estate agent will have in-depth knowledge of the area and can help you find homes in your preferred locality that meet your criteria. Attend open houses and schedule private showings. Visit open houses in your preferred locality and schedule private showings of homes that meet your criteria. This will give you a good sense of what's available in the area and help you get a feel for the neighborhood. Network. Reach out to your friends, family, and professional network to see if they know of any homes for sale in your preferred locality. Be flexible. Keep in mind that it may take some time to find the perfect home in your preferred locality. Be prepared to make compromises and be open to alternative options if needed. Now we will discuss how to compare shortlisted homes and reach a best option. When comparing shortlisted homes for purchase, it's important to consider a variety of factors to help you make your final decision. Some things to consider include location. Look at the neighborhood, school district, and proximity to amenities such as grocery stores, parks, and public transportation. Size and layout. Consider the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and square footage of the home, as well as the layout and flow of the space. Condition. Assess the overall condition of the home, including the age of the appliances, roof, and HVAC systems, as well as any necessary repairs or renovations that may be needed. Price. Compare the price of each home to its condition, location, and size, and consider how much you are willing to spend. Future prospects. Consider if the home is in an up-and-coming area, or if it's in a declining neighborhood. Personal preferences. Take into account your personal preferences, such as whether you prefer a modern or traditional style, or if you need a backyard or a garage. Once you have considered all of these factors, you can make a list of pros and cons for each home and compare them side by side. This will help you to narrow down your options and reach a final decision. It's also a good idea to take a second or third visit to the home before making a final decision. It's also important to consult with a real estate agent, home inspector, and your lender to get their professional opinion on the shortlisted home.